Hi everybody, good evening. This is another reaction video to Mr. Madan Gowri's video titled "The Safest Country in the World for Women." The video starts off with Mr. Madan Gowri mentioning that some private agencies list India. He doesn't specify the agency. I really would like to know the name of that agency. Places India to be at the 190th spot. So, to be placed at 190th spot, I wish to know what were the parameters they took into account and how did they come to that conclusion that India is considered to be the most unsafe country in the world. Well, what does Mr. Madan Gowri do after that? He goes on to state that the safest country for women in the world is Finland. Now, he says that Finland is very safe for women. But do you know that Finland is considered now the rape capital of Europe? Around 50% of women are reported to have suffered some sort of sexual harassment, sexual violence, starting from rape to incest. Not only that, 85% of young adults, women, have reported that they were sexually harassed or subjected to sexual intercourse forcibly. So this is the situation in Finland. And not only that, it is reported that if a woman walks out at night, there is a 17% likelihood that she would be raped by immigrant population. And not only that, there are a lot of research being conducted, research papers being now published, which talks about genital mutilation and child marriage. All of them are happening in Finland. This man has got no idea what is he talking about. He simply just states that Finland is the safest country in the world for women. Excuse me, this really appalls me. This really appalls me when he makes a statement, such a wild statement like that. And after that, he goes on to cite an incident of an individual by name called Gunjan from West Bengal. And he starts off by saying that our women have transitioned from wearing saris to churidas, but Gunjan had gone one step advanced. Please mind the word. He uses the word advanced in wearing jeans. Apparently, a neighbor questions why are you wearing this, and then some debate takes place between them. Some argument results, and he states that the neighbor then calls some of her relatives to beat this Gunjan up. And then during the course of the narration, he mentions that Gunjan's Gunjan's pants were torn. When you say it in Tamil, it really appeals to me, or appears to me, too sensual, too sensual. I think he draws pleasure in narrating that incident. As I told you, I asked you to mind the word advanced. Now, why would he use the word Gunjan had gone one step advanced in wearing jean? What is there to wear a jean? How is that qualifies to be in the advanced thought process? So, in the heart of arts, he has this assumption that wearing jeans is considered something out of the normal. And next thing is that, given the reputation of Mr. Madan Gowri, the way he insinuates thoughts and accounts for issues that never happened or never occurred, I am a little bit skeptical whether this Gunjan case really happened. Now, even during his narration of this particular incident, which he claims to have happened in West Bengal, I don't find any remorse in his expressions. Even if at all such an incident would have happened, I would consider that incident not violating the rights of a woman, but more of a duel between two neighbors That is the understanding that I get. Of course, I have searched to look for details on this particular incident that he has mentioned, but I could not find. Now, what I found instead of that, I found a related Gunjan, Gunjan Saxena, with Sri Vidya. Two of them were IAF fighter pilots. What is so special about Gunjan Saxena and Sri Vidya is that they flew the choppers during the Kargil war unarmed, dropping supplies to the Indian army. Would you believe that? In fact, Gunjan Saksena's chopper came under heavy artillery fire. In fact, she narrowly missed uh, a rocket launch that was targeting her chopper. So that was the feat carried out by Gunjan Saxena. A remarkable act of bravery. Whereas this person talks about an incident, and then the way in which he insinuates and correlates, and then augments that situation so much so to badmouth all important things that are considered precious for an Indian. Let me start off by giving you all some information of great accomplishment by Indian women. Sarita Thakre was the first Indian woman to have flown a IAF fighter plane. A remarkable deed indeed. Uh, Asima Chatterjee, she was the first woman to receive a PhD. It was Annie Besant, the president of Indian National Congress. Sarojini Naidu, the first woman to be the president of Indian National Congress. Susanna Tata, the first woman to have driven a car sometime in 1901. And Mr. Madan Gowri, is talking about education. We need to establish education and environments and stuffs like that. But is he aware? Charan Sarkar, he was the first person to have started an all women girls senior school in Calcutta. So he has got no facts with him. He has got no historical backing with him, and he simply goes off and insinuates and then badmouths everybody. I will give you an illustration. Now he blames the media. He says the violence against women are because of the media. Because prior to that, he claims the land was considered to be the holiest shrine for women, and the people worshipped women. Apparently, he has got no clue. When the British East India Company came to India, they were appalled, shocked, and stunned because so many deaths were taking place because of sati. Women were burned alive, women were killed for dowry. Women were forced into marriage when they were hardly 6, 7, 8 years of age, and they were female infanticide. Would you believe that? Female infanticide, mass female infanticide was prevalent in the land when the British East India Company came, and that's the reason they passed several regulatory acts between 1775 and 1857. Several regulations they passed. They wanted to get rid of sati altogether, but Rajaram Mohan Roy is Bengali. He was instrumental in abolishing sati. I think this man has to do some historical background checks and historical reading. Mr. Madan Gowri. Apparently, he has no clue what exactly he is talking. So, and then he goes off. He goes on to blame the media. He says absence of media is the reason that Singapore is safe. Is he aware how many theaters are there in Singapore? And then what does he do is that he says women who are black are considered ugly, but guys who are white, they are considered chumps. Excuse me, what are you talking about? Have you seen Mr. Ajit? Have you seen Maunaragam, Mr. Karthik? Have you seen Mr. Surya? Have you seen Mr. Kamala Hassan? The complexion. In the very first place, why are they so successful in the movies? Why people are taking them to be heroes? What is the reason for that? Because they have got great personalities. If you were to He's talking about lyrics, obscene lyrics and stuffs like that. Well, with regard to coming back to the complexion, it's only a girl who sang "Karpu da enakku pudicha color." See, there's nothing. If you were to take the science of biology or the science of attraction, a man is known for his personality, and that's the way it is. You can't change. That's the way it is. A woman is known for her beauty, not today, not yesterday. It's been going on from ages and ages. Why did the movie Jeans got became super hit? It's because of Aishwarya Rai, the Miss Universe. Everybody wanted to see the movie because of Aishwarya Rai. She brought the blockbuster. She made a normal movie to be a blockbuster. How many people have you seen acting in Hollywood are ugly among the women folk, are ugly with their tooth protruding out? How many have you seen? Have you anytime seen a woman like that? No. If you have not seen any women of Hollywood, I would suggest to see pictures of Sophia Loren, Audrey Hepburn. A jewelry collection started because of Audrey Hepburn. Tiffany, you can go check it out. Tiffany became popular because of Audrey Hepburn, and it's always like that. The beauty cosmetic industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Why? Because women want to look beautiful. It's there in their blood. They want to look charming. They want to look elegant. It's nothing about color, white or black or brown. No matter whichever color you are, women are attracted towards cosmetics. Why? They want to look good. This man comes and says, "Oh, if a woman looks black and nobody." First of all, people of the Indian subcontinent cannot be called black. Why? Black people are in the Africa region. People in the subcontinent are dark brown or brown skinned people. That's the way it goes. Talks that if a man looks black, he becomes a superstar, and then you vote him on to be the chief minister. What stupidity is this? The only person who acted in the capacity of hero and was elected was Mr. M.G. Ramachandran, and he was considered to be the teacher. He was considered to be a teacher by the people of Tamil Nadu. He taught the people of Tamil Nadu discipline, integrity, morality. Do not drink, do not smoke, do not waste your life, do not gamble. So much instruction was shared through the movies. Why? That medium is considered to be the most effective medium because it catches the imagination of the people who watches them. And this man comes and says, he puts his foot in his mouth and says, movies are the main reason for defaming women, for categorizing black women are ugly. No, not at all. It's Mr. Madan Gowri's idiosyncrasy to talk like that. He's insinuating, he's developing a rift by bad mouthing the movie industry, by bad mouthing the media industry. He's developing a rift. He's the one who's talking like that. The untold story is that he's attacking the former chief minister, Mr. M.G. Ramachandran, the teacher who's called the teacher, the heart of the Tamil people. And also he's attacking Mr. Rajinikanth. Mr. Rajinikanth is a real superstar. You go to Japan, people sing his songs. Do you know how much respect he has brought to the Tamil cinema? Do you know how much popularity he has brought to the Tamil cinema? It's unimaginable. The moment they see you, the Japanese people, they would like to know, where are you from? Are you from Tamil Nadu? They will immediately sing a song. So such is the reputation Mr. Rajinikanth has brought to the film industry, to the people of Tamil Nadu. So it's an honor to have great people like that, great stars like that. And he talks about, he says movies, he narrates an incident where a boy in the movie, he narrates that a boy has got 4 friends or 5 friends. They hang around, they stalk a girl, and this boy is so obsessed with the girl that he peeps into a bathroom, and then he waits and then peeps into a bedroom. This is pornography. I have never seen a Tamil movie in all my years, in all my lifetime, this much age that I have lived. I've never seen a Tamil movie where a hero peeps into the bedroom of a woman and then peeps into the bathroom of a woman. I have never seen a Tamil movie. This is what is called as Mr. Madan Gowri's porn edition. Movies like Karuthamma, such a popular movie, such a famous movie where it talks about female infanticide, bringing about awareness, bringing about education. millions of Tamil movies, which are mainly made to educate the people. You look into the movies made by where Mr. Rajinikanth stares. He talks about so many advices that are necessary for the youth. The movies are the best way in which you communicate to the youth. Focus on your life, focus on your studies, don't waste your life. Mr. Rajinikanth. So no wonder the people of the world, they love him, they adore him, they love his acting. Such a powerful great man, and to indirectly to strike against the movie stars, it's not good, it's not accepted, because these people go to greater extents to give entertainment to the public. It's not easy to act, not everybody can have an opportunity to act. Even if they're given the opportunity to act, not everyone can act in the way these people are acting. You see the images of Mr. Ajit, Mr. Surya, Mr. Vijay. They go to greater extent to keep up their body. It's easy to badmouth, but it's not all that easy to get into their shoes. Unimaginable. So that's why they're called as silver screen stars. Okay. So during the course of the video, he mentions a statement that the politicians are incompetent. He also mentions a minister, you know, asking the people that the reason that incident took place is because they did not call 100. Okay, so let me start off like this. Now, if there were no politicians, there would be no government. If there is no government, there is no constitution. If there is no constitution, there is no rights for the people. That means there is total anarchy. A dictator will be ruling the country. So, to badmouth the politicians, it is not appropriate, because they are the representation of the people. The voice of the people is through them. They have the electorate. If Tom, Dick, and Harry goes and asks for oaths, nobody will vote for them. Why? The credibility should be there. So to talk ill of the politicians is not acceptable. I do not know what incident he was mentioning. I do not know who the minister was. To analyze the merit of the statement based on that, the way in which he spoke, just to take the statement by its merit. Of course, the minister was right. You need to call 100. That's a police number. The police force, the police force is there to serve and to protect, and they are the first people that anybody should reach out for. Why? Because they not only have the authority, but they have the required training to combat situations which need immediate help. So that is the reason we got police standing at important places, be it airports or train stations, because the very appearance of a police will prevent crime. So the minister was right. You need to call 100 when you are in a problem or when you have a situation. I remember this saying from Mr. Vijayagant, one time Tamil film star, superstar. He has given a lot of good movies to the Tamil film industry. He asks the question, do you know the difference between a policeman and an army man? And then he proceeds on, he says, an army man knows his enemies. So he knows where his enemies are, and he knows who his enemies are. But a policeman never knows who his enemies are. A policeman has got no idea. Till this minute onwards, everybody, till I saw the video, I was under the impression that, okay, Mr. Madan Gowri makes videos of insinuated facts cooked up. No historical facts, be it on Michael Jackson or be it on other personalities that he's making. But I never knew that he scrupulously spews this adulterated information to target both the constitution, the ministers, the politicians, and India as a whole. So coming back to the point, that's why Mr. Vijayagant, in one of the movies, he mentions a policeman will never know who his enemies are. That's so fact, so true. So we have to respect the authority, we have to respect the governance, we have to respect the rule of the land. Only then we can live safely. The police are there for who? For you and me. So that authority respect should come. That is the way a video make the content maker should make content. He should educate the people. Look, this is the law of the land. We should abide by the law of the land. He's talking about the new system of education. Something which I am not aware of uh, with regard to preserving the rights of women. If I would suggest he has to go see the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution clearly provides Article 14, Article 15.1, Article 16, Article 39, Article 42. All of these are meant to safeguard and preserve the rights of women in India. So, I'm not really sure if he would have done some research before putting his foot in his mouth and talking and tarnishing the image of India. Not only that, he mentions that the white women they all go to Goa and Pondicherry to become black. It's inaccurate. They go there they go there to enjoy the sunshine, because some of these people, they live in countries where the sun is a luxury. You don't have the sun at all. So they go there to enjoy the sunshine, because sunshine, there is a research which says that absence of sunshine makes people suicidal. They know it, so they want to enjoy the sunshine, and of course not to become black. Apparently this man, because of his insinuated ability to tarnish and to scrupulously spew uh, infamous argumental comments against India, against the constitution, against the politicians, against the ministers, I think the tourism industry in India would really get a hit. As I mentioned earlier, towards the end, he talks about a special type of unique system where within next 20 or 30 years, nature would do away with all these politicians, who have specialities, or I would say, who adopt policies of reservations towards their race and caste and creed and things like that. And then the oncoming years, a new system would be formed. Of course, that is the way he suggests. That is this system, it seems. So he is encouraging people to discuss in that medium. Below his videos, to bring out this discussion. Well, this is sounding very similar. When he talks about a new system, it sounds very similar to me what Hitler promoted, because during the 1900s, Hitler did the same thing. He gave several speeches. These speeches were all talking about forming a new system of government, a new system of people, and that eventually led to brainwashing the people, and people started treating the Jews as the enemies, and subsequently the war resulted, and Hitler killed 11 million people during that time, and 6 million were Jews. So when Mr. Madan Gowri was mentioning about a new system, and within the next 20 or 30 years these politicians will pass away, well, what are you talking about? These politicians were the people who were responsible for what India is today. It was not an overnight game show or a game changer. It was continuous working, continuous periodically working on the nation's reputation, on the constitution, on the people, to achieve the position that India is currently now. If you were to make a video, make a real content which is useful, you have to encourage the youths. We have got millions and millions, as I mentioned, of young women, women in all ages accomplishing great feats for India. Amrita Shergill, the first prominent Indian women painter, she said, and I quote, "I can only paint in India. Europe is for Picasso, Matisse, and Braque. India is for me." Sarabhai, the first Indian woman who started the trade union. One day she was combing out the hair for a child, and she saw 15 men walking along the road, tired, tongue tired. And she went to them and asked, "Why are you people so tired?" And those 15 men told Sarabhai, "Behan," they started like that, "Sister, just a minute ago we finished our job, and it took us 36 non-stop hours to finish the job. In other words, they were trying to say that they have been working in that particular job, forced by their employers for 36 hours, and that is the reason Sarabhai initiated the trade union movement. And now we get to enjoy 8 hours of just work time. Aruna Ali, a prominent woman, I know where I'm going. I know the truth. I don't have to be what you want me to be. I will be what I want to be. Thank you.